I'll tell you what. I didn't. There was a period of time when I wasn't watching a lot of wrestling. Like, I think even though I was working at TNA in 2008, I don't really like. I wouldn't. That was it. I was going to work and stuff. I was kind of, I was all my energy was devoted towards TNA.
Yeah.
So
that happened.
I've never seen this before, and I went and watched it the other day. I was at the gym, bro. I didn't realize how good the angle was. They did at SummerSlam with him and Shawn Michaels, where he punched
his wife.
Shawn Michaels' girl in the face for a shoot.
Yeah,
I had never seen that.
Well, it was a mistake, basically, right?
No, it wasn't a mistake. Because here's the thing: I saw I'll go on YouTube and look at clips of people talking about shows or stuff and everything. And there was a show that he one of his talk is Jericho's. He had Shawn Michaels on. And it says they talk about Jericho's botch. I was like, what does this talk about? And they were talking about how he actually punched her because, he said, I zigged when she zagged or whatever, just like an unfortunate thing. But, bro, I even when I listened to that, I said, well, let me watch this, And I saw it. I had no idea that they got that shot of her with a big fat lip. After that, I was like, holy God. I was like, I can't. That was like, could you imagine if we could do TV like that? Like if you could punch somebody in the face and they have like a UFC fighter shiner on their eye, you're like,
remember back in the day when they did that angle with the Steiner brothers that I think Scott needed to have a black eye, so Rick just punched him in the eye a couple times.
Wow,
right? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Is that on YouTube somewhere?
I don't know if it's on YouTube, but that's
exactly a story though, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
That Michaels Jericho stuff though. I mean, not only that SummerSlam bit, but the way they started it when Jericho threw him into the TV.
I looked at some of the other stuff. Good stuff.
All the matches too.
Yeah, Jericho's character back then. This is kind of very similar to the character he did back then.
Yes.
A little bit more serious, very, very serious. And everything. So, I had never seen that, man.
You want me to try to get?
It's Hughesy. Hello.
Seen that, man.
You want me to try to get another apology because this one?
Yeah.
This one broke up.
Yeah, it was probably the reception in
It
Tokyo.
Didn't break up.
Okay.
He did that on purpose. Okay, because he's being very disrespectful. All right. So I just tell him he needs to send in a shoot apology, or else he's going to have to, or else I'm going to be very upset.
Would there be a problem? Could there be a problem between you and him on the cruise?
I mean, I'm professional. I don't know what type. I'm just saying at some point he needs to,
man up.
Man up and apologize because I'm not a dweeb,
right?
And I'm not a homeless bum in Vegas that goes to get my meals at the soup kitchen.
All right.
So we need to clarify that. He needs to be, because that's important. Somebody on Twitter mentioned that what he needs to do is republish the book,
right?
And have that edited, those parts edited out.
That's very expensive.
Yeah, they should take them off the shelves and stuff. I thought that was a good idea.
I don't. So okay. So this has been the intro. Enjoy the rest of the show. Boom.
Jericho here to pay his respects.
No. Excuse me? You heard exactly what I said, and I said no. I'm not going to allow you to go out this way. I'm not going to allow you to take the eye injury that I gave you and mix it in with all the rest of your injuries and go out on your own terms. That's not going to happen. You are walking away from this business because of Chris Jericho, and I want you to admit that to my face right now.
If you have even the slightest amount of human decency, you will get out of this ring right now.
No. I'm not going anywhere until you admit to the world that the reason why you're walking away isn't because of your doctor's orders or your family's influence. You're walking away because of what Chris Jericho did to you. You shall never forget that I'm the one who damaged your eye beyond repair, and I want to hear you say it. You need to admit that to your wife. You need to go home and talk to your precious little children and tell them why daddy can't go to work anymore. And you need to admit it to yourself in your heart of hearts. And most importantly, you need to admit it to me because I deserve to hear it. I have earned the right to hear you say that I put you out. I want the last moment of your professional career to be you looking at me face to face, eye to eye, and saying that Chris Jericho put you out for good. Because it doesn't matter all of your accomplishments and all your accolades, all the championships you've won and all the fans you made. Because as of right now, the epitaph for your professional life is going to read, Shawn Michaels, the man who was forced to walk away from the wrestling business because of Chris Jericho.
Okay, Chris. I'll admit it. I'll go home. I'll sit my wife down. I'll sit my kids down. And I will tell them that the reason Daddy can't wrestle anymore is because of the actions of a vile, selfish, worthless human being. But I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go home, sit your wife down, your kids down, look them in the eye, and tell them that Daddy will never, ever be Shawn Michaels.
Just when you think you've seen everything, look at something like this happens. Jericho obviously trying to nail Shawn Michaels, accidentally punches Rebecca, right in the mouth, right in the face.